My brother and his wife wired $675,000 from what they thought was my brokerage account to a villa in Portugal. You'll thank us for forcing you to grow up, he texted. 2 days later, they were screaming on a satellite call. Whose trades were those? I poured myself a coffee and let them keep crying. I read the text on my balcony, the September air cold enough to fog my breath. Below my apartment, a garbage truck rattled down the street, and I remember thinking the timing was poetic. Consider it tough love, Reese. Iris and I are closing on a villa in the Algarve next week. Stop pretending you're a finance bro. Attached was a screenshot of my Charles Schwab portfolio. Emptied. Wire confirmation time-stamped 4:17 a.m. They'd used the credentials Dax had memorized while house-sitting last Christmas. I didn't yell. I didn't even put down my coffee. I just exhaled and felt something settle inside me. Relief, almost. The kind you feel when a rotten tooth finally falls out after months of aching. See? Dax has been a sinkhole his entire life. He blew through Mom's inheritance funding a podcast network that never produced a single episode. He borrowed $40K from me for grad school, then dropped out 3 weeks into Explore Entrepreneurship. When he married Iris, her wedding gift request was a couple's loan of $15K so they could establish credit history. I gave it. I gave him every dollar he ever asked for because I thought eventually the math would shame him. It didn't. It just made him bolder. The brokerage account they cleaned out had been a problem for 2 years, specifically since I started consulting privately for the SEC's Division of Enforcement. They didn't know that. They saw the 7-figure account statements I'd accidentally left visible on my laptop when Dax came over for the playoffs. They saw the Schwab login I'd forgotten to clear from the family iPad. They watched. They planned. I knew. So I waited. I didn't call the police. I didn't reply to the text. I went to work, ate cold leftovers for 3 nights, and kept refreshing the wire status from a monitor Dax didn't know existed. On the 3rd evening, my phone went off the rails. 41 missed calls from him, 63 texts from Iris, escalating from, "We need to talk," to, "Pick up, you psychopath." I let it ring. Finished my pasta. Then I called back. "Where did you move it?" Dax was hyperventilating. "The Portuguese bank is calling us." Interpol emailed Iris. "What did you do?" "Funny," I said. My voice was so calm it didn't sound like mine. "I thought I was supposed to grow up. How's the Algarve?" "They froze the villa transaction. They said the funds are flagged under an international fraud advisory." I took a long sip of coffee. "Yeah, that tracks." "Reese," Iris now, voice cracking. Please tell them you authorized it. We'll send it all back. Every cent." "I can't authorize it," I said. "It wasn't mine to authorize." Silence. The kind that has weight. "What do you mean it wasn't yours?" "That brokerage account is a controlled vehicle for an active SEC investigation into a market manipulation ring. I'm a confidential consultant. The trades inside that account are evidence. Flagged, frozen, and monitored by federal regulators 24 hours a day. When you wired the proceeds offshore, you didn't steal from me. You laundered government evidence into a foreign jurisdiction. I heard Iris actually sit down on the other side of the world. "You're lying," Dax whispered. "Check the wire memo," I said. "Every transaction in that account is auto-tagged with a federal case number. Your Portuguese bank flagged it within 90 seconds. You're not on Interpol's radar because of fraud. You're on it because you helped a federal target evade security sanctions. You'll be deported, indicted, and prosecuted in 2 countries. You set us up." I left the door open, I said. "You walked through it, twice, with wire instructions. We're your family. You stopped being family the night you memorized my password while pretending to clean my dishes." Iris was sobbing. Dax was making a sound I didn't recognize as human. I glanced at my second monitor, the actual brokerage account, the one in my name, with the unremarkable $48,000 I'd built from honest paychecks, untouched, invisible, safe. "Enjoy Portugal," I said. "I hear extradition is pretty efficient over there." I hung up, blocked them both, and slept through the night for the first time in years.